I'm here in my polytunnel. I've just emptied that much so far out of this hotbed. Don't know if you can see that. It's actually steaming. It's close to 30 degrees, but it is all just manure. So what I'm going to do is empty some out, and in there I've got some leaves. So I'm going to add some leaves into here. 30 degrees is fine. I can cook along at that. It's going to sink down a bit anyway, and it can always be topped up. But yeah, I don't know if you can actually see it, but it is absolutely full of worms already. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. Get this hotbed so it's getting some nice temperature going. I have actually got some stuff on here. Some onion seed has already started germinating, and I've got some spinach and some winter lettuce that are coming on. There's a winter lettuce and there's some of the onion seeds so far. But yeah, I want to get this cooking a little bit more. I don't want to overcook, but I do want it to get pretty warm. There are a few leaves in here just from where it was collected, but just something I wanted to show you is, even with that little bit of heat for a week or week and 2 weeks maybe, you can see it's already composting. You know, the difference between that and this fresh stuff here, just the sheer difference of it. So it's doing its job, it's composting. I don't want it to cook like a hot compost, which will lose its heat after about 2-3 weeks. I just want this to gently sort of simmer away at 30, 35, 40 degrees. Don't want it hitting 60 or 70. I'm basically digging a little bit of a hole, putting some leaves in, stirring it all in. What I did was dug a hole here, turned it all onto the top here, mixed some leaves in, moved back here, did the same, doing the same there. This lot's now going to mix in here. I've actually put some in under the bottom there already, and then I'll do the same this side, mix it all in. Then I'll pop this lot just back on the top as a capping. But I've nearly got enough leaves in there, just enough to keep it going a bit, so it's not all just nitrogen burning itself out. Get some carbon in there. That's all done. There's a fair amount of leaves in there, all stirred in. So I'm gonna get that lot back on the top, and that will do me. This is already taller than it was, so that's good. It's aerated it a little bit, which will help it keep the heat going. So brilliant stuff. I'm really trying quickly to catch this just to show you how full of worms this is. They're all just trying to find their way back under cover now, which is great. Oh, it looks like some tiger worms. Probably all of them are. Yeah, there's more of them, loads more. So yeah, I mean, the carbon in here will give their worms something else to go through too. They'll help the leaves break down. This will be pretty good once it's done. I mean, this will be in here for a good couple of months or so. Where are we? February, March, April. Yeah, be in here at least 2 months. Just with stuff on it till I need the beds in here. And then this will probably go back to the field and be used in the compost heap over there. Whether it goes in with a hot compost or in with the manure, I don't know, but yeah, it's going to go back through, so it'll go through maybe another heat cycle, but it will certainly be left to sit for a while, because this isn't a hot compost. Right, everything's back on here now. I say everything, there's not much, and you can already see, hopefully you can see that, even though this has been turned, had leaves added, and is pretty cool again, you know, it's already, what, 16, yeah, I'd say 16 degrees. So that's given 16 degrees of bottom heat coming up through here. The middle's usually 30, 32. And something else, I can't find it now, but there's there. There's a few seedlings coming through from the actual horse manure, and I'm not worried about that, because that's actually sunflower seeds. I'm not quite sure how they got in there, but Cara said to me, don't be surprised if you get some sunflowers come through. So I'll let those grow and they'll get an early start, and maybe we'll get some really good sunflowers. Just quickly, while I'm in here, I have still got, although it's there, spinach and I think purple sprout and broccoli, and there's some kale that's not really doing much yet, but that'll pick up. But the beds in here are extremely dry, really dry, so I'm actually going to give them a watering even though it's this time of the year. And I'm also going to sow more onions today, maybe get some cauliflowers on the go. That's when I did them last year, but I need to go through my diary a bit more and see what they did. I've got 2 years worth of diaries now that I work by. But also my aubergines I sow pretty much 10th, 11th, 12th of February. They all go indoors, just somewhere warm to get them going, and then when this gets up to temperature they can come in here. Once they get going, I can well, I haven't got it in here, but you know, that can be fleeced over, 2 layers of fleece. I've actually got some polythene somewhere to put another layer over the top, so it's like 2 polytunnels and then fleece, and with this bottom heat that'll be brilliant.